Good morning everyone, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming, the home of tips, tricks, guides and tunes for Forza Horizon. I'm going to look at the winter season. 50% gets you the Land Rover Velar and 80% gets you the Jeep Gladiator. Photo challenge, mini car massive castle. Take a photo of any mini with Bamborough Castle. Straightforward enough, super wheel spin for the rewards. An interesting thing I'd like to add, which I think will carry over to this upcoming season, is that the shop, the Forzathon shop, is changing every 24 hours. So every day at 3:30 in the afternoon, UK time, it's actually changing over. The same time seasons normally change for you, that's when it is. And that's changing over, and every day you're getting a new rear car for a pretty decent price. So definitely go and check that out if you're able, and if you're looking to pick up some the more harder to find cars. Weekly Forzathon Group B. Own and drive the 1987 Porsche 959. Next, you need to win 3 dirt trail events in your Porsche 959. Win 2 street scene events as well. And finally, earn 10 ultimate near miss skills in your Porsche 959. Okay, so I take it we're using a Porsche 959 at this point, right? So A-Class, that's what I got. It's not bad. I could tune it up higher. In fact, I used to have an X-Class tune for this, although you do not want to be doing street racing in the higher car classes. If you don't mind swapping out the tune in order to complete the near-miss skills, this S2 tune will definitely make life a lot easier. Complete the earlier stuff on the A-Class and then switch to the S2 for the near-miss skills, because they all seem to be dependent on speed. The higher your speed, the better your near-miss skill is. So that's that. You can do it on the A-Class if you want, but the S2 definitely makes life a bit easier for that part. Custom blueprint time, yeah. You know what, you sort of expected it, didn't you? You know? Easy Dirt 2, or Horizon Easy Dirt 2. Custom blueprint, easy win, straight line, 10 seconds. If you don't fancy doing this, you can always do any dirt racing event you want, do a full race, complete it. It's purely up to you, but I'm offering this as a shortcut, as a time saver. That is the share code for this. It's an anything goes event, which means, well, you can use anything you want, you know? Next up, we've got the trial. Back in time for a Porsche 718, we've got Assault on the Control Room, which is the Halo Showcase Remix, Impossible to Fail, and Winter Games for the Velociraptor 19. Back in time, A-Class, manufacturer Porsche 1950s to 1980s, and it's a dirt racing series event. That's the card, and you get the Porsche 718 for this one. The events for this are Derwent Water Trail, Mortimer Garden Scramble, and Glen Rannoch Trail. That's your events. Dirt racing, not too bad. And what Porsche shall I go for? Recognise it? The 959? Yeah? A-Class 959. Same things I use on Forzathon. That'll sort it out. That should be okay with it. Dirt racing. Yeah, that should be fine. And that's what I'm going to be using when I do it. So that's the car, that's the share code, same as Forzathon. And that's what we're looking at for the trial. Next up, we've got seasonal games. A-Class, again, off-road vehicles. Mortimer Gardens is your location, and you get the Velociraptor 19 for this. But this is the games. Team Flag Rush, Team King, Survival, Flag Rush, and Team King again. So yeah, that's all right. Just the takeaway from this is don't quit. Even if your team's losing or your teammates quit, just stick with it. You'll still win. You'll still get your reward. And I'm going to go for the Ford, the F-150, got the truck, because this is pretty decent, it's pretty quick, it's pretty stable, and yeah, it should give you a nice little run around Mortimer Gardens. So that's the car, that's the tune, and let's get on with it. Next up, we've got Assault on the Control Room Showcase Remix. It's for Halo 1, and this is one where you don't really have to worry, because you cannot fail this. Trust me, I've tried. You really cannot fail this. As long as you get to the end at some point, there's no timer on this, there's no countdowns, there's no actual race. It is just a case of take the run, and just get to the end. Doesn't matter if it takes you 2 minutes, doesn't matter if it takes you 20 minutes or 2 hours. But them is PR stunts. Reservoir Ridge, the Roman Mile and Johnson Terrace. That's a jump, that's a speed camera and that's a speed zone. And you get a super wheel spin for completing each of those. What am I going to use? I'm using my Mosler. Yeah, you sort of predicted it, didn't you? I'm using my Mosler. Good car, good tune, winter tyres. And this is the share code for it. So that's the car, that's your share code. And this will sort these PR stunts out without too many problems this week. First up, we got Reservoir Ridge. 200 metres, that's your target. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's a bit of a cross-country run, but other than that, it's okay. I've marked it up. It's by Whitewater Falls cross-country, so make a run from somewhere around that marker and just keep it going. It's not a huge run, but this Mosler can give you a pretty decent jump out of this. Through the tree. Gotta love the animations. 218.53. It's not my personal best, but nobody ever gets personal bests in winter. And that completes the PR stunt. The Roman Mile, 235 mile an hour, so that's 235. Pretty much a straight run. Nothing sort of too much to worry about on that. Again, the Mosler, decent car, decent bit of speed. Although anything that's decent in a straight line will pretty much kick this without too many problems. There you go, 246.04. That's easy, that's completed. That's not really a problem, so that's that one done. That's 2 out of the 3 PR stunts completed. Next up, we've got Johnson Terrace, 145. This is a pretty respectable speed zone and probably one of the easier ones to get 3 stars on. So 145. Did a little cut there, and I'm making the approach from the east side of the map. Down through a speed zone, keeping it going. You end up bouncing off the wall in the bus shelter, but 180.97, and that is my new personal best. Despite saying nobody gets personal bests in winter, that's my personal best on this. And it completes the PR stunts. Championships. Dirt cheap for the Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR. Potent Porsches for the 911 GT3 RS. And the truck stops here for the Mercedes-Benz racing truck. First up, we got dirt cheap. It's all about the reasonably priced cars, the cheapies, you know. And you've got Bamber Pinewood Trail, Mud Kickers 4x4 Scramble, and White Horse Hill Trail. That's what you got. And I'm going to go for the Scooby Legacy RS from 1990. It's a cheap car. It's a decent rally car. And this will absolutely fly around this. As for car, I've got the share code up on there, so get that tune on this car. And you'll be on your way to getting a nice, expensive, classic Merc. Next up, Potent Porsches, S2 Street Scene in Porsches, Holyrood Run, Coastal Charge and Bathroom Gate. Yeah, Snow, Street Scene, S2. I'm going to go for the S2 tune on the 2016 911. This is actually really cool. This is very cheap on me auto show, and this tune will definitely sort you out. This is definitely good, and it will make a good run around here. So that's the car, that's the share code, the 2019 edition, the GT3 RS Happy S2, backstage car, the reward for this championship, but it's also available for about 200,000 credits on the auction house. You really cannot sell this car for decent money. Definitely, if you've got it, pick it up and use it. This is a good tune for that car, although otherwise I would suggest using the 2016 edition because that will also run this in a very similar way. The truck stops here. Trucks, dirt racing, B-Class in trucks, Cotswold Rally Trail, Lakehurst Woodland Scramble and Tarn House Scramble, that's what you got. And I'm going to go for the Merc Racing Truck. Again, auto show car, pretty cheap. This is the reward for this one. I've got an all-wheel drive winter tune on it, which will handle this quite well. Although I do have to ask the question, who thought that doing a dirt racing event, the Dirt Racing Championship, in trucks in winter was going to be clever? It's absolute carnage. It's proper carnage, but truck and that tune will sort you out. So that is winter. That's for the playlist. That's all your events. That's all your awards. And that's my suggestions for cars, for tunes. You know, I'm just sort of how to go about it. So, that is that. What do you think about it? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Tell me, is it easy? Is it hard? Is it looking all right? Let me know. I'll be very interested to know. So until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.